Welcome, dear students. Let's start today's class. And in today's class, we will move further. When yesterday's class, we have discussed some important topics of Microsoft Excel about worksheets. Now, today, we will discuss some more topics and will deep dive into Microsoft Excel. I request you to please submit all of your quizzes so that you can get certificate at the end of this training. And please participate and watch the video on time so that you can get the concept very easily, because many time when you see the video just after the live is broadcasted, and you will find difficulty in learning the concepts which are easily taught during the class, because you can also ask answers during the live. But if you will ask after the answers, it is very difficult to manage time to watch the video just after the broadcast. So please keep working on time and follow the instructions and be with us live on live follow us on live so that you can work along with us and you can better understand the concepts. So moving towards today's class, we are in the Excel window, and I have to write the today class guidelines which we have to follow, which means that what we will learn in today's class number 3 of Microsoft Excel. So I think that all of you are carefully listening to me. So firstly, we have to learn about the concepts of row and columns. This is the row from left to right. This is called a row. And from upside down, it is called column. I will also share it. Yes, you can see here that from upside down this is called column, and from left to right this is called row. And there are multiple columns and rows in Microsoft Excel. Any version you can select for working. And in Microsoft Excel 2013 to 2016 and 19, it contains almost 10,48,576 rows. Now funny na, it contains 4,85,706 rows. 10,48,576 rows. So it contains this number of rows, and I am trying to show you this. Control shift and down arrow, you can see that this contains 10,48,576 rows. And the number of columns is so large you can have to count it, but I will not go into this type of detail today. So let us start. I hope you understand the concept of row and columns. Columns will be left to right. This is called column, this is row, and this is column. This is called column. So the row name is what I call 1, row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, 4. This whole row is called row. Row number 4, row number 5, 6 till row number 10,48,576. These are called rows. And what about the column? These are the names of the columns: A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the names of the columns. I hope you understand the rows and columns concept. Now we will go further. and we will learn that what is a row. Row contains many cells as well as a column contains many cells. You know that this is a row number 6, it contains many cells. This is a cell, and how to move within the cells, just like I am moving right and left. How to do this can be done by pressing the cursor keys, left and right arrows. Left, by left arrow you will go to left, by right arrow you will go to right, by down arrow you will go down, by left arrow you will be left, by up arrow you will go up. So in this way you can move throughout your whole worksheet. And what we have learned so far, we have learned the concept of rows and columns and cells. Okay, so we have learned the concept of rows and columns and cells. You know that the word the cell is, this is called a cell. The intersection of row and column is called a cell. What is a cell? The intersection of a row and column is called cell. So you can easily understand this definition of a cell. If someone asks from me what is a cell, you can say that the intersection of a row and column is called a cell. And Excel contains millions of cells. Excel contains millions of cells. So you understand this. Moving forward, now we know what is a row, what is a column, and what are cells. And I want to suppose this is the name of the row, and I am on row number 11. I am on row number 11, and I want to insert a row here. So to insert a row, what I have to do, I have to right click, I have to click on here, it will select the whole row, it will select the whole row. See again, if I want to insert a row above the row on which my cursor is currently now, above this row, if I want to place a new row above this row, what I have to do, I have to just click on here, it will select the whole current row, and I will right click on it and click on insert. So this will create a new row above the row on which I was previously. So this way you can create a new row. How I will create a new row? I will repeat it again. On that row which if I want to insert a row above the cell, above this row, then I will click on leftmost, I will click on the number, the row number, and it will select the whole row. Before inserting a row, it is important to select the row and right click on and click on insert. Then it will create a new row. It will create a new row. One more method to do this is click on insert and insert sheet rows. So this will also do the same purpose. Click on it and insert sheet row, so that it will also add a new row. This is the second method of inserting row in Excel. And suppose you want to delete a row, and I want to delete this row. I will have to, for example, delete a row. I have to, what do I have to do? Can you guess? I have to delete this row. I will click on leftmost corner, and what it is written, number 16, row number 16. It is row number 16, and right click on it and click on delete. This will delete the whole row. One more method to delete a row is now. One more method to delete a row is go to here and click on delete sheet rows. You have to just click on left and then click on this and click on delete rows. So in this way you can easily delete a row. There are two methods to delete a row and two methods to insert a row, and there are shortcut keys also for doing this. So we learned how to delete a row and how to insert a row. Now if we want to insert a column, suppose I am here, I am on this cell and insert column. I want to insert a column here before I want to insert a column here before I, which means I want to insert a column between H and I will be shifted to the right side, and there will be a column between H and I, but that column will be called I, because I will shift it to J. So if I want to do this, insert a new row, insert a new column, I will click on here and click on insert. Then this will insert a new column. The first method is this will inserting a new column, that click on here and right click and click on insert. It will insert a new row. In the same way as you inserted a new column, then in the same way you will delete a new column, any column. You can delete from here by repeating the step. Click on here and click on delete. It will delete the column. And by the same pattern I would like to follow. If I again want to delete a column, then I will there is one more method, that I will click on here to select the column, and then I will go to here and delete cell columns. Click on delete sheet columns. So this will resulted in deleting the column. So to delete a column, it is very easy to do that in Microsoft Excel. Now what we have learned so far: inserting a row, deleting a row, inserting a column, deleting a column. Now how to move a row. If I want to, suppose I want to move a row, what I have to do? I am moving a row. I want to, for example, I want to move this row. What I will have to do? I will have to select this row, and I will take my mouse cursor to here, move my mouse cursor, and it will change the bow arrow. This arrow will be appeared, and then I will have I will pressing click continuously from my mouse, and then I will move it from my mouse to anywhere where I want to place it. So this row I can move anywhere I can move this row. So I am moving this row to this place. I can do this. If I again want to move row into that place, I can easily do this. So that is the method of moving a row. It is very easy. And in the same way, if you want to move a column, just click on the column on this or a certain portion of the cells. If you want to move that column, for example, let us write something ABC, and this you want to move this column. So what will do, you will select this column and you will see that this cursor will be appeared, and you will, by clicking on this and drag and drop to add to the place where you want to drop it. So this will change the location of the column, and you can easily change the location of the column. So we learned so far inserting a row, deleting a row, inserting column, and we deleted a column, and how to move a row and how to move a column. Now if I want to copy and paste a row, copy and paste a row, what I will have to do, I will have to just click on the row, and I will right click from mouse and click on copy. This will copy the whole row, and suppose I want to paste it to one more place, so that this does not move from this place but can also be existed on this certain place. So you can easily done this by right clicking on it and copy, right clicking on it on this whole row and clicking on copy, and then place your mouse cursor, move your mouse cursor to the place where you want to land this row, this certain row, and you will enter, you will press enter, so that this cell this row whole contents are copied to this row, your desired row. So in this way you can easily copy a row. And there is a shortcut method also to copy row and copy columns. There will be separate class in which we will discuss about the shortcut keys. If you find any difficulty, you can refer to that class, but for now just keep in mind that how to copy a row. Just right click, just click on the name of the row and click on copy. It will copy the row, then enter into the cell you want to place the copy or replica of the row. Then this has done it. So you can repeat this step with the columns too. And if you want to copy something that is written in the column, for example 1 2 3, it is written here, and if you want to copy this column all contents and you want to paste it somewhere else, remember one thing, I am not moving this cell contents to any other place. I am copying, just that how you photocopy or you take copy in schools or in stationaries, just like shops, that you want to copy documents, then you paste it somewhere else. And this, like in Excel, you have the concept of copy and paste. So you will copy here. To copy the contents of the full column, you will select the column and click on select the column, and then right click, then click on copy, click the column name, then click on copy, then paste on the column where you want to see the copy of this column contents. Enter, press enter. This will paste the whole contents of your previous column and copy from that location to this location to that location, and copy does this. So we learn how to copy and paste a row, and we also learn how to copy and paste a column. If you don't remember something what is being taught in this class, you can watch the class as many times as you want to watch, because this recording will be available on YouTube. But in today's class may be quite difficult, I think so that, but it is easy. It will be not difficult, but when you will start playing with Microsoft Excel, it will be a fun thing for you. Playing with, just like you see that I am playing with colors, I am doing changing the colors, and I am moving the contents. And actually sort of a fun thing. It is not a boring thing, I think so that. And everyone has his own point of view, but I think so that you will, when you will explore the functions of Excel and the class, you will follow the class, you will find it more productive, and you will be more productive in your work, in your job, and in your course work. So moving through, copy and paste a column. We have learned so far how to copy and paste a column, and how to copy and paste a row. Now if I want to hide a row, how will do it? Just click the name of the row and right click on it and click on hide, and this name, you saw that, you see that this row name is now hidden. This row name is now hidden. And now again I am doing this, I am hiding a row. How to hide a row? Hide a row. How to hide a row? If you want, I want to hide this row number 24. If I want to hide this complete row, and you will not be able to see unless you click on it, or you will unhide this row. How to do this? Just right click on it and click on hide. It will hide the row. The row is now hidden. You can easily see that row number 24 is not available here. Row number 24 is not available here. Is it available here? No, it is not. So I want to see row number 24 again. How to do this? Just click on this and unhide. Sorry, just click on between them and then this, so that we have unhidden the row. Unhide a row and hide a row. Now we can repeat the same with hiding and unhiding the columns. How to hide a column? Suppose you don't want to see a column. You are working on a large data set, and you don't want to see this column, that column, when you are taking printout, and you don't want to see any column in your printout. Just or for example, you are making some data set and you want to take snapshot. You don't want to see the particular column in your results to show your management. How to hide that column? In that case, you can hide a single or a multiple column. It is very easy. How to do this? To hide a column, you just have to click on the column name, and then I want to hide this column. I will click on this column name and click on hide. This will hide the column name. So if I again want to unhide this column, I will click on unhide, and it will unhide the column. Unhide means to show or to appear, to make things appear, and hide means to make things invisible and to conceal something. So I hope you learned the concept of hiding a row and unhiding a row, and hiding a column and unhiding a column. The class will be very large, if very long, if I would give you the shortcut keys demonstration of all these methods. Number one, inserting a row, deleting a row, inserting a column, deleting a column, moving a row, moving a column, copy and paste a row, copy and paste a column, hiding a row, unhiding a row, hiding a column, unhiding a column, unhiding a column. Now we today will be we will only focus on rows and columns and cells. We have discussed nothing but about the rows and the columns and the cells. So the today's lecture will be is to be focused, and what I am saying to you is about rows, columns and cells. Today we learn about rows and columns. Some more things are to tell you, and I will finish the class by just telling you some more things. And I would like to request you to please complete the quiz. And this is not my benefit. I am not charging any penny from you. This will be your benefit. If you take the quiz, it will polish your skills, or else you will not find it beneficial, this course, and you will not be able to get the certificate at the end of this training too. If you want to get maximum benefits, please follow along and watch the live classes, and also do the quiz. You can ask for help. You can send me the email or can ask in WhatsApp group. But please don't share your answers when you submit a quiz, because the answers may if you submit the view of your quiz, then your other classmates can guess that if for example your answers may be wrong, then they may guess that if this is wrong, what may be right, and so that they can select the other answers. So this is a sort of a cheating, so don't do this again. And you can tell me that if you are not interested, you can move the group. I think so that I want only those people who are interested in learning and have a keen and kind interest in the computers, and who want to make the career in computers and data and analytics. And those who are willing to come with me, then they may be still in the group, but they will have to complete all the quizzes, join all the classes, watch all the classes, and stay active. Okay, now you will again what we will do, you have unhidden a column. Now what the next should we learn? Changing a column width. How to change a column width? If you want to change a column width, what should we do? To change the width of a column, what is the mean by the width of a column? You know that this is a column and there is the width of this cell. The width of a column means the width of each cell in a particular column. So that is called the width of the column. So if I want to change the size of the width of this column or any other column, how can I do this? There are two methods. First method is I can select this column and click on this arrow will appear. It is when I click on it is showing me its width 8.29, 8, 7, 7.8, 7.6. I am decreasing the width of this column manually. And if I want to do this by just writing the width number, how can I do this? The method is the same. I will select this column and click on column width. Then I will write the width. For example, I am writing width 15. You see that this column is very large as compared to the other columns in the right and left of this column, K column. And this method of changing the column's width can also be done by clicking on this this column and then going to format cells, then click on column width. Format cell in the cells tab and click on format and go to column width, and this will show the dialog box for changing the column width. So you can change the column width to 16. You see that this column has size has increased a bit. So in this way, this is the second method to the changing of column width. How to change the width of a column. Now as we change the width of a column, the same thing we can do with the height, but the height does not it does not belong to a column. The height belong to a row. The height belong to a row. So we can change a row height. Why is belong to a row? Because a row contains many cells from left to right. A row contains many cells from left to right. For example, if I want to increase the row, the length or the height of this row, what I will do, I will stretch it downwards so that it will increase. So this is called the height. You know that how we can increase the height of a row. I am clicking the row and I am going downwards if I want to increase its row. It is also showing me height in pixels and also showing me height in inches. So in this way we can increase the height of a row. One more method to increase the height of a row is that select the row whose height you want to change, and then go to format, then click on row height. This will change the row height, and what you have to do is write the height which you want. For example, I want height of 25. So this is the second method of changing the row height. The first method was from here, the second method from here. Now you can tell me if the today's class may be so long, but just a few minutes we have remaining, and we will have today's guidelines will be closed, and so that you can prepare for the quiz number 3 of Microsoft Excel training. Before the next class, I want all of you to please complete all of the quizzes and submit the quizzes, get the maximum marks. I will also show the persons who got the maximum marks. I will not tell the marks, but I will shortlist those persons, those 5 persons or 10 persons who will submit the quiz. And if you want your friends to add in this group, you can do this so that they can also benefit from this training. Now we are going to serial number 15. What we have to do now? Suppose I want to change default column with I want to set a default column width. If I manually set a columns width, or by selecting column and then changing width of each column, it will take many time. So if I set a default column width, so this will change the column width of all existing columns if I set a default column width. So let us try this. Default width of a column is 18. You saw that this has changed all the width of almost all the new columns. So if I want to change it, I want to change the default date width. I will set it, for example, 10. It increase the width of these cells that are default. And for example, if I want to do this, repeat this with the rows, I will do this with the rows just like this. I will select the row, and then I will go to format, and I will click on row height, default row height. But it is not showing the default row height, but I can see the default row height here. And suppose if you want to change, if you want to auto fit column width, auto fit column width, or auto fit row height. How can I do this? Auto fit I will select all these rows, all these columns, for example, and I will go to here, format, and then I will go to auto fit column width. You know that this has already auto fitted the width of the columns. It automatically arrange the cells, the width of the all the cells of the all the columns which are selected when I did this operation. And if I want to repeat this auto fit row height, for example, I select all the rows, and to auto fit the row height, what I have to do is I have to select those rows which whose height I want to change auto fit. So automatically fitting the row height, this will set the cell size according to the content. If the content is more, then it will increase the length of the row and the height of the row, and if the content is less, then it will decrease or shrink the length of the row or the height of the row. The same it does with the column when we use this autofit column width option. So I am trying this autofit row height. You saw that this option, I use this option, and this has correctly operate or give the right result and auto fitted the row height. So how you'll find today's class, it benefited for you, then please comment, like, then and comment that we like this kind of classes and information. We are interested in completing the training. I want 1000 at least 1000 likes, 1000 likes and shares. So in the next video we will learn some more thing. I'm sharing the attendance sheet for this class. Before closing today's class, I am giving you the attendance sheet. So please, before leaving the class, submit your attendance. I am sharing you the attendance sheet. Dixie Tips attendance form class number 3. Now I am sending you the attendance sheet for this class, and I am copying it. I have pasted it to the group. Now just mark your attendance for those who are watching this class. And please also join WhatsApp group, enroll and submit enrollment form if you want to get certificate of this training. I'm going to end this class. I hope you would like this class. Next class we will learn some more important topics of Microsoft Excel. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.